I've got a tire here on this trailer. It has come off the bead. It is a tube tire. I am actually going to be removing the tube and installing a tubeless valve stem back in it, and placing some tire sealant made by TireJect. Now, TireJect is not a sponsor of mine. Wish they were. I use that stuff quite a bit, and it works really, really well. So, what I gotta do here is I've got to get this cotter key out, and once I get that out, there we go. I can then so let's go ahead, get this in the garage and where we're out of the sun. So we're gonna go ahead and try getting this rim and tire dislodged from each other. So, alright, so we're going to set that off to the side. Look inside the rim. Oh, there's something right there. I'm going to have to get it from this side, I guess. There it is. That is a piece of, I thought it was a nail, but it's actually just a piece of branch. So we will put a patch into that, and I'm just going to go ahead, put that in there for a moment. I'm going to pause you guys. I'm going to go get a repair kit, and I'll be right back. So, keyboard commandos, you do it however your keyboard tells you how to do it. This is how I do it in real life. So now next thing we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and set this off to the side, and I got my valve stem, and what we're going to do is we're going to put it in there like a Windex. It just, all this is going to do is just going to allow it to pop into the hole a little bit better. There it goes. Now it's seated. So now we've got our valve stem seated in there. I would have liked to have a shorter one, but that's all I got here at the moment. Alright, so now next thing that we're going to do is we're going to put the tire back on the rim. Now, if it goes to fight you, this one's kind of fighting me a little bit. Might have to do, put a pair of vice grips on here. Be right back. So I put a pair of vice grips on here. There we go. All right. Just got that back on. Now, if you look at this, you can see this pretty well dry rotted. If I remember correctly, that's where these tires leaked from. Now, again, not a sponsor, but this stuff, if you want to buy a good tire sealant, this stuff is awesome. It's made in the USA. It's, you know, it says that it prevents flats up to 24 months. Well, it goes even longer than 24 months. But they got little instructions on the back as to how much you put in each tire. You can actually download their app if you want to calculate what size tire and how much material you're going to need. So I am going to go ahead, and it says for a lawnmower tire, now this is a 16 by 6.5 by 8, and they've got on here a 16 by 7. That's pretty darn close. We'll go over a little bit. It says 5 ounces worth of material that you want. Okay, so 16 by 7, 5 ounces. So we'll go a little bit more than that. Now they give you this big old syringe for putting the material in there. And then they also give you this tool right here for removing the Schrader. The Schrader is the inside part of your valve stem. Alright. So that right there is your Schrader. Put that in a safe spot. Position myself here, and let's see here. 5 ounces it says. So that's 5 ounces all the way down at the bottom. We're going to go a little bit over. Tell you what, guys, I've used this stuff in my big backhoe tires. You know, I bought brand new tires for the backhoe, and I ran over something like a week into owning the tires, and it was a pretty nasty. Oh, it was a piece of shale. That's what that's what it was. Piece of shale sliced through the tire. And tried plugs, like I showed you in this tire, but the slice was too wide. So I ended up using this stuff, and it worked beautifully. All right, so let's go ahead and get our Schrader back in. All right, that's good. I'll put some air in this tire, and all right, so I've kind of gone through and cleaned everything up here. Now, the nice thing about TireJect is it is water-based, water-soluble, so you can pull the water down and it cleans right up. But I'm just going to spray this. I haven't put any more in yet. So I'm just going to spray this and see if I get any bubbles coming out. So I might not even need to put any more sealant in there. Here's our patch from earlier. Nothing. Alright. So we're not going to worry about doing anything more to it. Let's go ahead and get it back on the trailer. All right. Just one last wipe down. Okay, why is this not going out? There we go. All right. Now, there was a washer. Where'd that washer go? I think that's in the garage. We'll grab that. Okay, here's my washer. And let's see here. Cotter pen. Yeah, I know. You shouldn't reuse a cotter pen. You know what, guys? The trailer. The trailer goes about, I don't know, 5 miles an hour at the most. Maybe 10 if it's hooked up to the ATV. I think it'll be fine. Put what's left of the cap on. Nope, I guess we're not going to put the cap back on. Let's see if we can source a cap. But the last thing I'm going to do here is I'm going to go ahead and grease this. Alright, there we go, that's good. Let's take the pressure off the jack. And there our trailer tire is. I'm going to go ahead and grease the other side off camera. And I think I'm going to sign off right here. So, hopefully you guys enjoyed coming along for this little valve stem replacement, tube removal. If you like this type of stuff, please rate, comment, subscribe. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up. Shows me you like this. And give me a comment, as long as it's an appropriate one. To the keyboard warriors, don't worry about it. I read your comments too, and I delete them right afterwards. So, alrighty guys, till next time.